What's up, party people? This is Tarkus Jude Mossberg here from Facebook, Jude's Junk, Facebook comic book shop, YouTube channel, website. Now I'm getting on Whatnot, TikTok, do some live sales. Hey, so someone asked a question that they didn't like in some of the Facebook groups, that when they go to make a post, it only says, "What are you selling?" And then if they try to just type in a regular post, it turns it into a marketplace ad, and they don't like that, and they were asking, why is that? And so they might leave the group because they think that's the only option. So I'm an admin, like 10 different groups, and when you're an admin, you get to choose whether a group is a buy sell group or not. Now, you can have the term buy sell in the Facebook group name without it being a buy sell group. So what buy sell, that option to turn it on, means that it will accept marketplace ads. So if I do a marketplace ad, I can share it to any group that has buy sell turned on. You can't share a marketplace ad directly through the marketplace ad itself to groups that don't have it turned on. There's a different way to share a marketplace ad, but it's called share to a group versus an additional listing or something like that. But so if a group has it turned on that accepts marketplace ads, then there's going to be two tabs on the group. There's going to be a discussion tab and a buy sell tab. And the buy sell tab is where all the marketplace ads will go, and the discussion tab is just for any kind of discussion. Now, you can put in the discussion tab, "Hey, I got this book for sale at $300. No big deal. Marketplace ads are specifically marketplace ads where people could potentially check out through marketplace and buy that book. So if a group has the buy sell option turned on, then those two tabs are going to be present: discussion and buy sell. The admins get to choose what's going to be the default. What are you going to see when you go to that group? Sometimes it's the discussion tab, sometimes it's the buy sell tab. If it's the buy sell tab, the little box that you write in is going to say, "What are you selling?" Because it's assuming you're putting a marketplace ad in there. So if you try to type something in, it may automatically change it to a marketplace ad, and that can get confusing or frustrating. So just look at the top of that group, and there'll be a discussion tab separate. Or maybe the discussion tab is defaulted and the buy sell tab will be separate. Also, I believe on the buy sell side, there's an option for admins to turn off where it automatically switches the post to a marketplace ad. So if you don't want it to automatically switch it to a marketplace ad, the admins can turn that off. So the admins can turn off the buy sell option altogether, so your group doesn't allow marketplace ads. Now, when I'm in a marketplace ad, I can share my marketplace ad to either group, buy sell group or not a buy sell group. It's just going to show up different. It's going to be a real marketplace ad with a big picture where you can click on it and on a buy sell group. There's another option that I've been using where instead of add your listing to other places, it says share. So you can share your marketplace ad and you can share it to a group. Then you type in the group's names or you scroll through the groups and you can share it, and you just have to write something in the post, and then it has the marketplace ad underneath it. Now, whether or not that can be seen clearly on that group or whether or not that group doesn't like reshared content is up to that group's settings. So, like I'll share a marketplace ad to groups that are not buy sell. They are buy sell groups because people buy and sell comics, but they don't allow marketplace ads. But I can share it there, and that group might have no shared content on, so it automatically declines my post. So it can when people say sell on a marketplace, I've done videos. There's marketplace, there's regular groups that don't do marketplace ads, there's your your page that you can promote and do ads, pay for ads. Then there's your shop, and you can drive business to your shop, to your page, to your profile in many different ways by, sharing content. So hopefully that's helpful to those that are confused when it says, what are you selling? Well, I'm not selling anything. I just want to make a comment. You're in the wrong tab, and it might be the defaulted tab. So go over to the discussion side and write it there. Some groups like the buy sell up front. Some groups like the discussion up front. The question becomes, well, if the discussion tab is defaulted, how do people see the buy sell groups? Well, they may not unless they actually go there. I don't really know. So some places want the marketplace ads to be the default tab, and then you got to go to the discussion tab. So I've often wondered why certain groups that are large buy sell groups don't have the marketplace ads turned on, meaning you can't share marketplace ads to that group. And what I've found is a lot of people use marketplace ads inappropriately. They use them to advertise their business. You'll see at the bottom of the marketplace ad, this item is free or $1, and they're just trying to drive business to their whatnot. They're just trying to drive business to their store, their yard sale, their convention, whatever. They use it as, quote, free marketing. And so a lot of it is junk. So we actually have a rule in the 10 groups I'm in where if you're going to use marketplace ads, it has to be a real marketplace ad where I can click on the marketplace ad and I can check out, and it has to have the real price in there. And if they're just trying to use it for free advertising, then the group just gets filled up with all these junk ads that anybody can put together, which is really just promoting their business, and they're trying to promote their business in a way that's easy for them and free. And marketplace ads, they try to manipulate that program platform to tell about the business or services instead of sell a product through Facebook. So Facebook's cracking down on that. They want their piece of the pie. They don't want you just to send out marketplace ads that are, $1 or free. So a lot of groups will turn off that buy sell option because they don't want all the flood of junk marketplace ads in there. And they're happy for you to just go over and create an ad. Just go over, put the picture in, write the problem is, if you're someone like me, I'd have to manually do that same ad to 100 different groups that do not accept buy sell marketplace ads. So that becomes a real manual process. So those are groups where they really want the people in the group to sell to the people in the group. They're not really thrilled with someone blasting out, 200 of the exact same ads against 200 different groups, and none of the groups have the marketplace ad turned on. So it's just, if you're in, 20 of the groups, then you get to see the same ad over and over and over again. And I'm sure some people complain because they might see my ads over and over again. So then they'll just block you if they get tired of seeing your marketplace ad. So anyways, that's a little bit of insight on when you go to a Facebook site, why do you see the little prompt that says, what are you selling if you're not really selling? Hope that helps, guys. Happy hunting.